Today's horoscope, Cancer June 10, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits can point to a tendency to hold on to an issue that's dragging you down, only because you're afraid to let it go. Take a break from the regular routine, especially if it's making you feel as if you are in a rut. Fear of being out of the loop or of being blindsided can be at the root of challenging behaviors today. The desire to enjoy your friendships, social life, or new projects is strong, but it can be tough to do so with worries in the mix. As well, delays or disconnects can slow things down or frustrate you. People may be sensitive or not as quick to catch on as you, so watch that you don't talk ahead of yourself. There can be blocks to manage before things move along smoothly. Try to avoid spending too much time in a state of tension and work on correcting errors one step at a time. Fortunately, later today, energies are strong for resolving a business or money problem or an issue of respect and ownership in a relationship. The desire to put something behind you can lead to a confrontation that works in your favor or a hands-on approach to problem solving. Being direct and honest can be a little sticky now, but also very relieving and revealing. Beware the rocky vibes today. Our cosmic messenger, Mercury, is feeling especially moody. This will affect you, too, as it makes you feel like you're experiencing poor self-esteem or insecurity. Icy Saturn will glare at him in a square, highlighting that today is not the time to discuss your ideas or have deep conversations with your crush or significant other. They may find you not thinking clearly and end up saying something that pops your ego. Spend some time alone today to let the storm clouds pass, and everything should be better. Something you created will give you great pleasure today. Have fun, enjoy the accolades, and look ahead to the next time. You can't wait to experience this feeling again. Having a walk on the wild side? If you are, it's probably got something to do with the minor revolution happening in the skies. The planetary alignment makes you a willing participant. Watch as your pleasure principle meets your conscience. It can be a critical test to see if you know where your boundaries are, and if you can prevent them from being trespassed. Your healthy habits should be able to survive the unpredictable. Take notice of how your diet and exercise are affected this week. The time to wrap things up and clear the way is at hand. This day, completion is often the main focus of this vibration. This can apply to your working environment as well as your personal life. Wherever a situation exists that needs closure, you will find you have the stamina and confidence to handle it. Use this essence to your advantage and see what you can get done. This will make room for something new and exciting. While Mercury returns to Cancer once a year and he will only spend 18 days here before leaving later in the month, the timing couldn't be better. Not only will Mercury be here when the Sun returns to begin your birthday month in new solar, but with a chance to get your head in the game, ideas on the table and the communication lines open ahead of Jupiter's return tomorrow. Mercury is getting you into position while helping to start turning your attention towards the future, just as you are about to move into a new one. 2-year Jupiter cycle of expansion and the major new doors this will open and the opportunity for new beginnings. Today is a good news day on the romantic and relationship fronts. At the same time that a friendly aspect between the Moon and North Node is bringing the spirit of romance and adventure together, Mercury, the planet of communication, returns to Cancer. With Mars just 8 days away from your communication sector, this is the start of a major thrust on the communication front, something your relationships will benefit from. Daily planetary overview. As the Sun rises today, you may find yourself facing some mental or emotional friction. Early morning conversations, especially those around responsibilities, expectations, or boundaries, might feel tense or even slightly confrontational, thanks to Mercury in Cancer squaring off with Saturn in Aries. You could sense a push-pull dynamic between your emotional needs and your external obligations. Maybe you're trying to express how you're feeling, but it comes out wrong. Or perhaps someone places pressure on you to do more, give more, or commit when you're already running on empty. If the day begins with a bit of heaviness or misunderstanding, try not to let it define the rest of your experience. Instead, take a breath. These early hours are revealing where your boundaries need reinforcing, not where your joy ends. Sometimes, the most empowering thing you can say is, "This is where I stand," even if your voice shakes a little. As the day progresses, a beautiful energetic shift begins to unfold. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, enters Cancer, a sign where it is exalted, which means it functions at its very best. This is not just good news, it's a cosmic gift. You may feel a subtle shift in your energy, as though the weight you carried earlier in the day begins to lift. Suddenly, things start to feel more possible. Your heart feels fuller. And there's a gentle reminder from the universe: you are supported. You are guided. And something good is coming. This transit opens the door to greater emotional fulfillment, spiritual growth, and increased opportunities. It enhances your ability to nurture others while also receiving nurturing in return. For many, this will feel like a turning point, a moment when clarity replaces confusion and hope begins to outweigh stress. Think of someone who always seems to show up just when you need them. That's the kind of energy Jupiter in Cancer brings: warm, supportive, and generous. And today, you may find that you're not just receiving that energy, you're embodying it. Others notice your calm leadership, your strength, your groundedness. They come to you not just for answers, but for comfort. And you have so much to offer. Lean into this. Use this supportive moment to lift someone up, even in a small way. That same compassion you give will circle back to you when you least expect it and most need it. But remember, while it's beautiful to be a pillar of support for others, don't forget why. Our own foundation. Stay focused on your goals. There may be distractions, especially from people who don't have your best interests at heart. Some may act out of jealousy, resentment, or simply misunderstanding. Don't let them knock you off your path. Instead, practice discernment and compassion. Not everyone needs a reaction. Sometimes, silence is your power. This evening is an ideal time to slow down and check in with yourself. If the energy of the day felt like a roller coaster, create space. Unwind. Whether that means taking a long walk, cooking your favorite meal, or journaling in a quiet corner, give yourself permission to relax and recalibrate. Your nervous system will thank you. If you've been holding back on putting your plans into action, this is your green light. The universe is nudging you forward. You have support available in more places than you realize, from helpful advice to unexpected allies. But keep your ears open. Constructive feedback may come your way, and though it might feel uncomfortable at first, it could be exactly what you need to level up. Stay open, stay curious. And if your career has been on your mind, especially if you've been considering a new opportunity, this is a wonderful time to act. Don't wait for everything to feel perfect. Sometimes momentum comes after you take the first step. Dust off that resume, start the conversation, or say yes to that meeting you've been putting off. Even though finance might not be your favorite topic, tend to your money matters now will bring clarity and peace of mind. It's time to finish those lingering tasks: pay the bills, organize the paperwork, assess your budget. Doing so gives you a clearer picture of where you stand and allows you to move forward with confidence. So, here's a thought to carry with you: where in your life could you benefit from embracing change with more softness and more trust? The universe isn't just asking you to work hard, it's reminding you that you're allowed to grow. Receive, and rest. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed a shift in your own energy today? Are you stepping into a new chapter, or finding peace with where you are? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who might feel seen through your story. Remember, every day holds a new beginning. And today? Today might just be the start of something beautifully aligned.